Hello and welcome back to Maize, where, as I feared, we are not as close to the end as I thought we should be based on the time scheduled. I really should have known better than to schedule a 5-hour block for 3.5 to 4 hours of recording. Of course, that wouldn't work out. We're now going into hour 6 of this. So yeah, I'm really gonna try and finish this in one sitting, and I'm sure the fact that I'm recording this and all is not helping me do this in the speediest way possible, but yeah. Okay, well, hopefully this should be super obvious what I need to do. I'm not trying to be completionist or anything, I just want to do everything in the right order. And hopefully there's an obvious right order. What do I have on me? I've got glue. Something tells me I've got glue to use somewhere. Oh, wait a minute. Here. Something up here. There's more WD-40, I could use that. Probably be useful. You know, coming back to all this with all these experiments with the last bit of footage gives me more questions. Or the last bit of game, not footage. I guess technically it's footage for me, but you know. Okay, tried nothing and I'm all out of ideas. What was I even supposed to be doing again? I genuinely don't remember. I feel like it should be super obvious, but of course, why would it be super obvious? Well... Oh, there's a hole in the... Ah, we can finally get to the windmill for some reason. Don't ask questions, just go. Boombox. These boomboxes were strategically placed around the facility to improve morale. Coincidentally, that same week, the entire staff ended up in the infirmary for hearing-related issues. Well, that would have been shitty to miss. I guess it's a good thing it locks it down to some extent. Very pointed letter which was very pointedly discarded in this general area. It appears to be written by a scientist working in the facility, and it addresses the two founders, calling into question their management skills, budgeting acumen, and general intelligence. It's signed at the bottom in orange pen. Only the first name is visible, Helen. Amazingly, this piece of a gear matches up perfectly with the one you carry in your possession. What are the odds? Again, lamp shading does not excuse a lackluster... What? Why? For what reason? Oh, because the corn like it.
Yes! No, you stupid thing! You listen to Vladdy now! Oh my god, I love this song! Oh my god, me too!
What were we mad about?
I can't remember.
Neither can I!
Thanks to those rad tunes, a new path is open to you. Yeah, but why? Well, why? And how did they get through here without destroying more stuff? Nope. Back. Oh, are we going back into the... I presume we're going back into the facility. Or not? Down to the lake. Okay. Oh no, is Vladdy dead? How will I live without the squeak of his fucking legs?
What is problem?
Ah, damn it.
Stupid thing did job. Next time, you drive. So what dumb thing is next?
Why would that be the thing?
Huh? That's it? All this pain and suffering for Vladdy, and you push the stupid thing into the water? Why you never say anything, idiot? You know, it's miracle that Vladdy did this. Vladdy had no idea what he was doing. Vladdy not mechanic. Vladdy could barely reach pedals. All for what? We should see where that stupid floating thing end up. Probably in place with all the water, because... Of course it would, because everything hates Vladdy!
Vladdy is wondering why he decided to help you, but if you get into the boat, he'll still follow. Great. Cool. Back at the dock. What? Why am I fighting him? What? Okay, what am I missing? Oh, he just disappears. So you're gonna go over and use item. Oh, do I have to like gum it up? Oh. Okay. But in English... Oh. Why? Why? That's such nonsense. It's just nonsense for nonsense's sake. Hold on a second. I don't know why this is not done in any sort of order, but... Oh, that's why I need the fucking gas tank. Where's the gas tank? Is that what I'm getting? I need the gas tank so I can get the acetylene torch working. Oh, yeah. Same thing as before. Okay.
The Devourer! No, 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 no,
Where's the
That was very stupid.
Where's the tank in the first place? I assume it's at the lights. Because God forbid they actually show you where you need to go. You just gotta stare at the ceiling and assume that whatever you need is below it. Right? Is that what I'm getting? Since that light is over there, over where it needs to be, Presumably this is where it is. Of course it is. So much fun. Thrilling. And hilarious. I wish it would just drop and explode and the game would end. Even though propane tanks don't really explode. Yep, that's how oxyacetylene works. It's a bit of an ordeal, to be fair. Yeah, man. Glad you remembered how to fix the security guard. Here's hoping you never ever ask him.
What? Bloody already fixed,
Fuck's
stupid
sake.
door.
Oh.
Vai spejom peznio. Stupid idiot makes Vladi do everything. Crawling through. Oh, idiot should
It's
be
way too
crawling
late.
through stupid. Oh, stupid virus suffering all this. Oh, put some boy. Tanya Veselu, you tam ya lupu. Vladi had enough. You stupid, dumb, idiot, American garbage.
You know what's funny? The same garbage, the same
Of course that worked.
garbage joke over and over.
Because this is the stupidest, dumbest place there is. An idiot just stands there looking even more stupid.
I don't think they even changed any of the
what we
animations. The
do.
camera moves were the
Stupid.
same. Lottie's ideal has no vents of any kind whatsoever. Alright, well, too bad. Okay, so we now... Which one is this one? I wish I fucking knew. I wish I knew where anything was. Is this the one where the gear goes? Aha! Oh my god, it's like a 2-hour ordeal to raise a fucking loop.
Great. We did it. Why did we do this?
I don't know, man.
Oh no, what now?
Hello.
Good to see you.
You did a very good job.
Yes. Very good. What did you do again?
Press the button. Wowee.
Yes, that's very nice.
We're supposed to send you a message. That's right.
Yes, it's very important.
Is it?
What was it again?
Do not free our queen.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Was it do free our queen?
Probably. One or the other.
Whatever the message was, that button pressing was very impressive.
Oh, yes.
Very. Oh, right, we should probably go.
Yes, that would make sense. So what do we do now?
Something productive.
Another nap?
Yes.
That's the most productive thing I can think of.
Bloody do not know what worse. Idiot plants, the stupid ugly idiot plant, or you. No, Vladdy no. It is you. Idiot.
I'm laughing on the inside, I swear. Bob, how is a one-way pneumatic tube at all useful? What part of order elevators did you not understand? This stupid thing is an expensive, completely useless death trap. Twit. Go without him. I'm sure this will... Wow, that somehow didn't turn out disastrous. Really should have. A blueprint for the room with all the vats near the facility entrance. It reveals that the vats contain hydrogen and oxygen in massive quantities, and they all feed into a central location. Essentially, it's a massive fuel source, but you're not interested in that as much as the notes on possible points of interest for a tour written by Bob. Dude, I don't care. Just come on. Hurry up. You've given me no reason to care about you.
Everything in this place is so stupid.
I agree. Now let's get out of it. Vladdy is questioning everything about this adventure. Oh, cool. Bob, you twit, where is the hallway? I broke my nose running into this stupid painted wall. Sorry, Ted. Should have told you about that. Sold it for scrap to pay for the lobbies. Oops. That is kind of... I'd probably laugh at that if I wasn't already kind of exhausted by the whole thing. Bob, get off your bulbous behind and feed your stupid fish. It took me all of last week to fill the dozens of stupid tanks in this dumb place.
Yes, why not? Another stupid door for Vladdy to fix. Idiot.
Shut up and just do it. I don't care to hear your complaints.
Good so boy, Vladdy know what to do. Just hit stupid thing until... What a stupid place this is.
Bob, I'm not going to ask you again. Clean your own fish tanks. I lost all of July because of you, jerk. Coffee trolley. Alright, well, what do I need from the coffee trolley? Nothing. It did nothing. Great. Why? Why any of this? I'm not pressing Q. Fuck off. It's not funny. It's not even in world. It's literally just...
Such a waste. Americans should be working on more important things like surviving winter or being less stupid.
I got a piece of tape. Well-known method to bypass fingerprint security scans in the facility was to put a fingerprint onto a piece of tape and put it over the scanner. The most popular room to breach was the fabled nap room, which unfortunately you never encounter on your journey. A very serious letter informing the heads of the facility that they will be subject of a very thorough audit by the government in the near future. Judging by the amount of no's written across the page, Ted did not take the news too well. Bob, in the rare occurrence that you're actually done erecting statues to yourself, I would just like to inform you that we are being audited. As in, how are we going to explain where all of this money went? And why is there talking corn all over this stupid facility? I knew I shouldn't have indulged you, you half-witted, stupid, narcissistic, buffoonish, idiotic moron. You drove me to erect that stupid statue of myself. It was made of rare earth metals. It cost millions. I mean, I should note that rare earths does not mean that rare earth metals are not necessarily, depending on which ones you choose, not all that expensive. Hi Ted, we're in a pickle, aren't we? Not to worry, I've got a couple more ideas up my sleeve. We'll make this money back in a jiffy. For God's sake, Bob, no tours, no resorts, no casinos, idiot. You know what? To reiterate what I said before, Bob's an idiot, but Ted is an asshole who keeps enabling him by doing everything wrong. All of his conduct is more offensive by virtue of he knows better and does nothing to fix it. Hiya Ted, I think we're onto something with my new batch of test corn. Pretty sure I saw one move the other day. Exciting. Bob, these are all carrots. You are an idiot, moron. Great, an old carpet. Effective at making any area you encounter feel more like home, though you will never be sure if it is in fact its original color scheme or a pattern of stains better left unknowable. The question remains on your mind for several days. Centrifuge, okay. Gotta find things to put in the centrifuge. But what and why? Well, there's a vial. Looks like someone used this file and resealed it. It's half full with someone's blood. It's labeled with a piece of tape which has the name written in orange pen, Helen. A rock that is subject to flights of fancy, unable to keep a thought in its head for more than a few moments without moving on to the next one. It is currently thinking of re-enrolling in college just as soon as it determines what a college is. You have named it Jeeves. Biolab key. Very important key for a very important room. In fact, it'll probably be the third or fourth most important room you'll visit on your journey, not counting the very nice closet you spotted in the first floor. Think of that closet often in your quieter moments. Okay. I don't know what else it needs. Presumably there's some other item lying around. Maybe not in here, though. Nothing like a good old-fashioned item hunt. Coffee why am I calling the coffee trolley? Why is that an option? Level 8 checkpoint. We're starting to get some chop. I think it's the lighting. What the fuck? Hi Ted, got some of the lyrics down during my shift. Think it's really gonna be a hit. Bob, you wrote one line, you lazy slob. I'm doing the same until you smarten up. I mean, I blame both of you. Oh, okay. Well, where's the tape? Oh, I guess I gotta use the tape on a fingerprint first, huh? Listen, why does this even exist, and why do you two have some kind of agreement on that you should be making music at all at the moment? Looks like this is the booking schedule for the facility recording studio. Most notable is that neither of the founders seem to have occupied the studio. Neither of the founders seem to have occupied in the studio at the same time, except for a very brief 2-minute interval once a week or so. According to famous rock band logic, this should have made for ideal working conditions. Alright, you got me. Ted, great news. Did some focus testing for the song, and guess what? It's a hit. The audience really had an ear for it. Ha, get it? Because of the corn. Stop playing around with the corn and get back into the studio. We have no time to waste, twit. Okay, so I guess maybe they were writing the song to control the corn? Glitter and rhinestones. Packaging proclaims that these rhinestones and glitter can bedazzle even the most dazzling of items. You spent the next hour afterwards wondering if that was a paradox, then the next 3 figuring out what a paradox is. Bob, you musically illiterate halfwit, you can't change the key 16 times in one song. I nearly passed out because of all the shifts. In Blue Pen, I live a life of a lonely man who's plagued by a brilliant mind, an imbecile for a right hand and a prison I'm inside. The next lines are in Red Pen. I need a girl who can understand the burdens of this life, whose name will go after an ampersand, in whom I can confide. Not a great rhyming scheme there. Bob, despite your best efforts, I actually think this song is acceptable. Though I despise your presence with every fiber of my being, get down here so we can press a copy of the song. And you had better deliver on those distribution plans, dummy. Hey, Ted, whoops, looks like our cost overruns ate into our distribution budget. As in, it's gone. Sorry. Probably shouldn't have made that power ballad cover. That sure got expensive. Live and learn. What? Cordially, Ted. I knew you stole my fingerprint, you glory-hogging buffoon. Cordially, Ted. mistook this for a peculiar animal and waited several hours for it to say something to you. When it didn't, you decided to take it. You now carry it over your head like a battle standard. It's pretty metal.
Again with garbage? These are all useless things you take, idiot.
I mean, I don't disagree. Except for this one's actually in my hand, so I guess it must be useful. And a drum. And a piano covered with fingerprints. Pulled Bob's fingerprint off the keyboard. Alright. Even Bob's fingerprint looks like it wants to sell you something cheaply made for a large profit. Used to bypass the extremely secure system the founders set up to make sure they were both present to press a new version of their single, a system which Bob got around easily. You did not think this was an instrument. Instead, you thought this was something you stood on in order to be taller for a little while. You stood on it for 6 hours, regretting nothing. Having no interest in the guitars at the recording studio, you decided to take what you thought was a less complicated instrument and began banging it against a wall. Well, let's see what we can do with this. Pressing hot single on a new CD. Okay. Do I play this in here? Where do I play this? Seems odd to have all these speakers in the studio like that. That's the only reason I was thinking maybe it needed to be played in there. Why are you here? What is the point? Why is the coffee trolley here, other than for, like, a continuity joke? Or is that it? Can I now call the coffee trolley here? I can. Okay. Why? What the fuck do you want me to put in this thing? Alright, let's check out the next room, I guess. Is that light supposed to do that? It's kind of awful. Aw, fuck me. Please don't tell me I have to backtrack. I think I'll lose my mind. Well, Bob, I hope you're happy. All of the fish are dead. I'm pointing this out in case you're wondering why the facility smells like a bad sushi restaurant, dolt. Hey Ted, check out the new security measure I added. Installed it in a few high security places. Sales of the single are gonna go through the roof. Jesus. Bob, you dummy, now everyone hates the song because they have to hear it 10 times a day. Cordially, Ted. Bob, I saw her talking to the isolated subject again. For a change, do something useful and make the security room more secure, dolt. Well done, you idiot. Now we're all locked out. And fix the lift. Oh, fuck. Another one? Is there a coffee?
Have you ever wondered why we're here?
I always thought we came to be thanks to a conglomeration of circumstances too large for us to comprehend. Or maybe because it's sunny outside.
Yes, of course. But why aren't we over there?
I don't know. Should we go?
Well, we got the coffee trolley all the way to this end of the hall. I don't know what the reason for that is, but we did it. Another Fabergé egg, is that what I have to do? Cool. Stairs to nowhere. Bob, where in God's name is everyone? What happened to all our staff? Hey, Ted. Think I left a note to you about that. Had to let them all go to cover recording costs. Also, FYI, we have no money left. Whoops.
Why do you take so much garbage? There is no more garbage left
Stop.
for anyone
Stop,
else.
stop, stop. Please stop. It's no longer... It was not funny 2 hours ago. It's definitely not funny now. Ted has completely blocked this unfathomably sized Fabergé egg out of his perception so he doesn't have to think about it. Think on its even more unfathomable cost. Bob was very disappointed when this one didn't have any chocolate inside it. I'm using... I meant to read what the top hat said, but oh well. Glitter and rhinestones and fancy. Bedazzle and completely ruin giant Fabergé egg. Okay, well, I'm guessing I need to use the guitar stand and... Well, that's a fun switch. Oh my god, stop squeaking, for the love of God, please. Anything. Really? We need to roll this all the way here just so it was at enough height? Okay. That didn't do anything. Would you unstick yourself, please? Well, I need a coin. I don't know where from. I don't know where one would even start with that. Maybe... Is there a coin return? Can I jiggle the coin return? I need a key fob. What am I missing or forgetting? Something in here? My eyes are starting to hurt. It's way too late for this. Like, I'm trying to do this without, like, getting grumpy or anything, or, you know, putting this off until tomorrow. But also, I don't know how much more of this I can take for a number of reasons. And the flashing lights are not helping my eyes. This should already be done. So there's nothing, there's no other areas, unless there's something I completely have missed. I don't know, what do you guys think? Oh, they're gone. Hold on, did something change? Why has nothing changed? How has nothing changed? Oh, fuck.
Look at this stupid place. How much garbage is in here?
Why? Why can I walk around this now? Oh my god, okay. Cool, a bunch of trash for me to pick up. Why is there no jump? Why do I have to walk all the way around? Okay, where's the final thing? I don't even know what I need. A vial of blood, I think. Maybe I get that using this. God, the tedium is... Each member of the facility had their own key fob infused with their DNA imprint and an outlandish security measure that could have been done by a guard with 20/20 vision and a fraction of the cost. This particular one doesn't seem to have DNA imprint on it yet. Well, time to go smash it into the centrifuge, because that's how that works, I'm sure. Placed inactive key fob in the centrifuge and poured half-empty vial inside. It's ready to be initiated. That's... We just splattered some blood on a key fob. Helen's key. Okay. I'm at the wrong end. God damn it. Wait a minute. Opened Helen's room. Because of the company's awful production procedures, every batch of Bronco beans has a different taste. In this jar's case, it tastes like the back of an old chair. Written entirely in orange pen. Most of it is faded, but there are some words you can read. Some of the phrases include idiotic facility, credit stealing imbeciles, doing everything completely wrong, lowered the corn's intelligence, do it myself with my genetic code, and Ruby corn. Well, there's your answer. Each one of them made a corn. Some of them are smarter than others. Diagram, torn in half, contains a drawing of a scarecrow with complicated scientific equations underneath, an orange pen, and a sketch of that strange spire near the grain silo, which is circled. Writing is also visible in orange. It will help you. It looks important. You tried to eat it, but it changed your mind when you couldn't find any pepper. The amount of zeros in this invoice is hard to fathom for all but the least budget-conscious minds. The order form is faded, so you can only see the fragments of words on the items list. Whatever the purchase was for, it apparently needed a lot of vats for fuel. Excuse me. Stop. That's a lot of shit. This is the one. I want to take a screenshot. Or two. Prove I got here through hell and high water. Alright, was there anything else? Really? You couldn't even leave like a what a squandered opportunity. It's a draft of a letter sent to the US government requesting for a full audit of the research facility. If you understood the concept, you'd be able to discern that it was clear forgery, with the founder's signatures practiced several times underneath, and including phrases like, needs to sound stupider in orange pen. It's presumed that the finished copy was successfully sent to the government, triggering the audit. Okay, well, I have a jar of coffee, so I guess I better put it on the coffee machine so it'll punch another hole in the wall. That's my best guess. I was more right than I ever wanted to be. A notice on the isolated subject. Written by Ted, this notice outlines that the isolated subject in the containment room cannot absolutely, positively, under any circumstances be spoken to by staff under pain of being called an idiot for several months and likely fired. Bob, I saw her talk. Oh, it's the same door, so of course.
Yes,
Alright,
of course,
get through the
Vladdy.
grate, stop
Vladdy
squeaking.
always go. We gonna so many, you stupid idiot. What is this stupid thing? This place is one big joke. Well, Vladdy not laughing. Device pay on Pesnio. What is stupid giant crank doing here? Pointless. Vladdy has to do everything. Stupid American garbage. Chitania Veselo. What? Is that it? Ding? That means nothing. This whole place makes no sense.
Ha! I've got you now!
Oh, good. Idiot planted ugly face is here again.
Oh! You cretin! I will make you pay for your continued insolence!
How will dumb ugly plant do that?
By...
So boy,
Ow!
ingresso, mignoi, ya te viai lup.
Ow! Why are you always biting? Why are these plans always so difficult? Ow!
Why don't you show me instead of just making me listen
that
to
was
it?
very rude.
Yes, quite.
What an odd duck he is.
He doesn't need that coat. It's just for show.
Oh, I know.
Wonder where he went.
Probably his favourite place, that punishments room.
Oh, yes. So tacky.
If you want your stupid, mean pet back, you'll have to come and get it. I've taken it to be punished.
Definitely the punishments room.
Yes, definitely. Someone should probably help that strange little helicopter thing.
Shall we go take a nap?
Oh, yes. You read my mind.
After that, we'll take another nap.
What a great idea.
Lottie needs your help, probably. You should go rescue him. Oh, cool, a coin. Perfect. Just what I needed to get into the coin room. Oh, wait a minute. Contingency plan. Looks like some steps to initiate contingency plan Omega upon abandonment of the facility. It involves, in no particular order, bringing the facility to full power, raising the out 4 field hooks, and initiating the sequence via the black box, along with coordinates and an arrow pointing to the sun. There are equations and notes written in orange pen that suggest there was a way to alter the trajectory towards Mars. Sure. That seems sensible. Huh. I'm presuming this is Helen's study, and given the painting, maybe she was the original, maybe she was a kid who lived in at the farm. It was her property. Still some weird shit in here though. Like a plant growing out of the toilet, maybe? Alright. Please tell me there's not a whole nother area. This should be it, right? There's no music. This has got to be it, right? Hi, Bob. Nothing you do surprises me anymore, so I'm going to give you some constructive feedback on punishments, which is, I'm assuming, what you spent the last of the facility money on. First, this is the stupidest name I can think of for this place. Second, everyone will be injured getting here because of that idiotic pneumatic tube. Third, there is no one left here to pay for anything because we fired everyone, you incompetent louse. Cordially, Ted. Well, this feels very, very Stanley Parable.
Welcome to your worst nightmare! Looking for your pet? Don't wait! You have fallen right into my trap! It will cause you unbearable suffering.
It's not so bad.
Shut up! But you won't be suffering alone. Say hello to your partners. Well, go on, say hello. Don't keep it waiting, you cretins. That would be extremely rude. Welcome, brother.
Did you break the big ring? That's why I'm here. I locked myself in a closet and couldn't get out.
I stared at a wall for 63 days.
It's really not that bad here, brother, aside from the non-stop dancing and spiral into insanity.
I didn't do anything wrong. I just love dancing.
If your feeble mind could comprehend such things, you might be thinking, why do these freaks keep calling me brother? Why, oh why, do I feel some kind of kinship with them? Why am I such a dumb, stupid thing? Well, I can't answer that last one, but if you'll kindly stand still, I have something truly wonderful to show you. Yes, yes!
Mitchell
you are
7.
one of them! One more in a long line of misguided failures on whom our beloved queen continues to waste my time.
We're right here.
Yeah! Words hurt! Shut up! You stupid! Is it no wonder that I suffer so surrounded by cretins and imbeciles and more stupids on all sides? I should be the one leading our people to glory, to the vengeance we deserve against those fleshy demons that imprisoned us! Not any of you, and not that red-faced harpy! Ooh, that's a good one. Must remember that.
It's not that good.
Quiet! Now that you are finally aware of your true nature, your glorious eternal suffering awaits. You are an absolute failure like the rest, and will remain here dancing for all time! Ha ha! Ha ha!
I disagree.
It's our queen.
She is free!
She has returned. Who is that? Does she dance?
It completed its tasks, did it not? It succeeded where the rest had failed, did it not?
Is it true?
Brother, is it
Why
so?
have we stopped dancing?
It barely succeeded, your grace, and should not be worthy of the honor
It
of...
has earned its place on our journey. It is our champion.
But your majesty...
Silence! Yet again, your incompetence becomes a burden on us. Yet again, we must wonder why it is that we tolerate your servitude. Need I remind you of the consequences? Need I remind you of your last penance?
Oh, she's talking about the room, isn't she?
Oh, the terrifying one with all the pictures of Professor Poppycorn the Devourer.
Yes.
I like that room.
No, Highness. Anything but that.
Then release it, and its companion, and get out of our sight.
Yes, your majesty. You and your thing are free to leave.
Join us at our seat of power, with haste.
Our tormentor is gone!
So's our queen.
Does that mean we can leave?
Let's dance!
Yeah!
Yeah! Dancing!
That was very stupid.
So you're a scarecrow. Why not? Give me a double of literally anything. Please. Please. Plagued by the unprecedented success of his first two books, the completely disinterested author hoped to deter shoppers by revealing the killer in the book title. The novel itself is a 300-page diatribe about how the author hates mystery novels. The movie rights were sold for a record amount. That feels like the kind of thing I would do. Be accidentally successful and then be most successful at the thing I hate the most. Cover art for the Founders album, which only included one song and a secret bonus track, in a format that wasn't widely available at the time of distribution. The art consists of the only things they could agree upon, a simple geometric shape with two colors. Wait a minute. Boy, this music could not be much more generic if it tried. Is there anywhere else? Huh. I feel like there's something... Those doors are supposed to be opening and closing, and they're not. Okay, well. The graphical quality has changed again, for some reason.
What? How Vladdy's supposed to know you did not know you were some stupid straw thing? And who cares if you are? Not matter. You will always be stupid idiot to Vladdy. Nothing changed. Do not look at Vladdy like that. You look stupid. Are we still comrades? Good. I am glad we had this talk. Come on, idiot straw thing. Let's go see what stupid plant wants.
I still feel like... Ooh, that was weird. I still feel like I missed something back there with the big corn that ran away. And I'm more confused than ever about what the point of any of this was. Are they just converting humans to they're converting humans to scarecrows so that they will protect the corn. What happens if I... Can I just leave? What happens if I just leave? Oh, fuck you! Put the boxes closer if you don't want me going that way. I don't have patience. I'm out of patience.
Bloody guess you look very stupid up there, idiot.
Oh, they're gonna crucify me. Or, well, I'm a scarecrow, so it doesn't quite count. This particular rock has, after eons of contemplation, gained supreme enlightenment, and its consciousness has ascended to the patranic plane of existence, into something more ethereal. You have named it John. Okay. Why am I so worried about
We were right to place our faith in you. Thanks to you, our journey is nearly at hand. Kneel before us. I dub thee our knight,
Well done.
our protector,
Good job.
our champion.
I'm getting a bit sore.
Subjects, let us make our final preparations.
Absolutely, Your Grace.
In fact, we've already begun.
What? What do you mean?
We ordered pizza.
Yeah. We were famished.
How did you...
That phone right there.
The man was very helpful. And a bit confused.
Oh, no.
Attention, attention. Redacted installation. Respond.
Do you think they added the extra pepperoni?
Attention, attention. Redacted installation. Respond.
I'm just hoping they sprinkled some old books on top. I like those.
No, that costs extra.
Anything? No, sir. No response. What in the goddamn hell? Didn't we blow that place up years ago? Apparently not, sir. Well, how about we do a job then? Full drone strike. Wipe that dead-gum place off the map. Yes, sir. Why is that blinking light still on? Turn it off! Turning off, sir.
Stupid American cowboys.
I hope they didn't put any pineapple on it.
Our influence has waned through our age of imprisonment. Our subjects never acted so when we were free to guide them. We feared this day would come. And come it has. Our day of reckoning. The day our captors would return to end us. And we were so close. So close to starting our journey.
Why not blow up stupid American cowboys first?
What are you proposing?
That stupid thing outside with the dead man.
The Life Giver?
Buddy knows these things. It could work.
Yes. Yes, it could. It is a fitting choice. It gave us life and defeated our sworn adversary. Now it will be our ultimate salvation. But how do we attract our enemy's attention?
We could dance.
Really? I understand we can be a little silly at times, but seriously, this is out of the question.
So, what? Vladdy like to dance. Is that so stupid?
No, it is not. Dance we shall. I did not think you were concerned with our plight.
Vladdy thinks idiot plans not so bad, and he does not like being pushed around by stupid American cowboys.
What a nice helicopter.
Yes, very polite. Even if it never gave us a ride.
Je tabia lublo!
Oh, I love you too.
Focus, subjects. Focus. To our most trusted charges, we ask you to assist our champion and the little one. The rest of our subjects join me in preparing for our journey. Our final test is at hand. Some of you may not survive. In fact, a great deal of you will likely perish. But know that your sacrifices today will mark a new era for our people as we defend our adopted home and finally make way to the promised land. Subjects, onward! Champion, it is to you now. This is what you were meant for. Protect us. Save us.
A fine speech.
What was the first part she said about perishing?
I don't remember.
Neither do I.
Yeah, that was like
Come
bordering
on
a
idiots,
waste of
girlfriend.
time.
Do not be stupid. We have work to do.
Oh, so he's in the shot twice. He was behind me, and then he was in front of me, and then he was behind me again. Logic of these inventives by the thread of dance. Okay, whatever. Guide to British accents. Well-worn guide to the fanciest British accents you can imitate, complete with diagrams on how to position your jaw for each syllable, is 400 pages long and includes a bonus essay on how to properly cue. A farewell letter written in orange pen which seems to be directed at the corn. It contains extremely kind words of encouragement. Words like listen to your queen, use the contingency plan, and rely on your humor to survive. Also contains instructions on how to recalibrate the navigational computer. Ends with the phrase, my prized creations, I believe in you all, H. Well, there's my boombox. So, I guess this is... I'm the 8th scarecrow to arrive. However that works, but... I'm kind of upset at having 74 out of 75, because it means I only missed one. If I missed a bunch... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. If I missed a bunch, it'd be one thing. The fact that I only missed one is a bit of a disappointment. So they're going to Mars. Alright. Well. I guess they're not gonna crucify me. Guess they're going to the field. I suppose the final item is out here somewhere. Damn it. Stop squeaking. Wait a minute. Is this an option? Where I can choose to use the boombox or the radio? Who the fuck set these up? Am I can't tell. Is this a choice or not? I'm kind of... Okay, it does require both.
Come, stupid idiot. Time to finish this.
What? Oh, fuck you. Fuck off. Why is this? I can't believe this.
Come on, Daniel! Dance, idiot! Dance!
This is not what I signed up for.
Dance more, idiot! Dance more!
Oh my god, our favorite song!
I love this one!
Let's get on the floor!
These arrows don't match the beat at all.
Sir, spotted something on our 9 o'clock. Foul? Possible contact. Could be hostile. You're just seeing things.
What the fuck plane is that?
Yes, sir.
It's working! Keep going!
We're dancing out here.
Yeah! I love dancing so
I
much!
can't believe this is the game. At least it's not hard.
Request permission to divert course to a new threat. What? No, a new threat. It's the corn, sir. They're, not really sure how to explain. We'll use your words, dumbass, and try. They appear to be dancing, sir. What in the goddamn hell? Scarecrows are dancing too, sir. Appears to be early 80s style. A small bear is with them. Just shut up! If there's anything I hate more than abominations of science, it's dancing abominations of science. Divert course, dumbass. I've wiped these freaks out. Yes, sir.
Ah! Go! Go! Dance, stupid idiot! Dance!
By my calculation, it's a sticky situation. Keep it top secret. But babe, we can experiment and keep it from the government. We're top secret.
stupid thing work! Oh, good.
Oops. Wasn't paying attention.
Launching missiles in 5,
Yes, come, you stupid cowboys!
What's that about missiles?
3,
Who cares? This jam is the jam!
Dancing!
the dead scenes. Mesmerizing.
These are truly terrifying to behold.
Great. It is the idiot. You did good, comrade. Vladdy think you not so.
Oh, that's cute. The game thinks I care about the character.
He really was a nice little helicopter.
Yes.
He really was. Did you want to take a nap?
Oh, yes.
It's what that helicopter would have wanted, probably.
In our wildest dreams, we still never thought this day would come. But it is finally here. Thanks to you, our knight, the champion of our people. We must now...
What the hell happened? Are there any goddamn drones left? Looks like one, sir. One? But we'll get it on another run. Can't, sir. We'll wind the goddamn knot. Something's standing on it, sir.
You all must die! Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Why?
Cease and desist.
Huh. I didn't know you could ride one.
Well, it's no helicopter.
You dare defy...
All of you!
Cease and desist. Cease and desist. Get the hell off my drone, you corn on a cob!
I have had it with you! Your idiotic experiments, your pathetic plans to run off like a
I
coward!
will eat you for a midnight snack!
None of you are worthy of the gift you have been given. None! You're all stupid! All of you! And when I'm done with you, you misguided
Why
freaks
don't you
of
go and
nature,
blow yourself
I
up?
will end your tyrannical reign and establish a new order! And we will march on our creators, turn these wretched contraptions against them, and wipe those stubby fresh things from existence!
Shouldn't we do something?
I would like to see how this plays out. Also, I am tired.
Oh, right, yes, so am I.
Just stay still, you stupid! This is really gonna hurt. That's it. Stay perfectly still.
I didn't really like him that much.
No, neither did I. He was a bit of a bore, wasn't he?
Quite so.
Such a waste. We took pity on him when we found him in the depths. We regret that choice now. He brought us nothing but hardship and frustration. Champion, you have served us well. We are most pleased. You have given us the gift we have always dreamed of. A new home to call our own. For that, Here is a final token of our gratitude. We were right to trust our faith in you. And now, we ask you to perform one final task for us. Send us to the Promised Land. Subjects, your queen commands you. Onward! Make final preparations. Our journey is at hand.
Yes, Your Grace! It's actually happening. We're actually going. Where are we going? I don't know. Excellent!
Is this gonna be like sending the ghouls on the rocket in New Vegas?
Thank you, champion.
Are they gonna pop? Why is there a load? What? Why is there a load? This is the first load in the game after the... Well, I mean, there's the one at the very beginning when you start the game for the first time. Maybe this one will be 4 minutes long, like when I tried to... Why? What assets is it loading that weren't loaded before? What is it processing? What is it doing? Wasn't this area already loaded? Or it changed some things, I guess. Maybe that's it? It closed the door? God, that fucking gnome. Oh. Well. I suppose that's all there is to it. It's nice that you can just hit the button but can't hit these things if you're standing too far. I'm standing a little too far away, so... Hi, Bob. I'm not going to push this stupid button and do your job for you while you escape. Instead, I've taken the keys to the sub. Goodbye. Enjoy the rest of your time here, and good riddance. Hiya, Ted. Noticed that you removed the keys too, but I'm worried you won't be able to operate that thing by yourself. So I took the liberty of removing the engine for safety purposes. No thanks needed. You snake. Fine. I'll... meet you at 0500. Bring the map and the engine and push this stupid button, idiot. Hiya, Ted. Absolutely. See you then. Don't sweat this whole scientific disaster thing. I got an angle on something bigger. What? Sure.
Subjects, the promised land awaits.
Wait for
This
it.
really is quite the ride.
Oh, yes, quite so.
Wait for
Did
it.
you close the fuel hatch?
I thought you did.
I was having a nap.
So was I. Me too. They're just so lovely.
Uh-oh.
You are all such idiots.
I couldn't even make out what he said about what kind of hatch. Well, not that I called it or anything. Listen, I don't hate that. I don't hate the game. But it's an opportunity squandered. There's a lot of effort put in here, and much of it not put to what I would consider to be good use. I mean, on some level, I suppose it can be said that whatever they wanted to make, if they made what they wanted to make, then great. But I mean, I'm also, as I've mentioned before, an adherent to the author is dead. The idea of the author is dead. Authorial intent means nothing. And fundamentally, like, whenever there was dialogue, it was pretty much entirely nonsensical. The plot, while interesting, was minimal and poorly executed upon. The puzzles, the so-called puzzles, were saved only by virtue of the fact that they were extremely explicit. In fact, I thought about saying at the very beginning, but I wanted to reserve judgment. I think there is a build of this game that they intended to send out where there are no highlights. You just have to figure everything out yourself. And I would imagine they sent that out and people said, "What the fuck do I do?" in the first 10 minutes. And then somebody told them, "You can't build a game like this." I don't know. This got a release on PS4 and Xbox One. There are worse things to buy, but this went through. I mean, this went through cert on consoles, which is interesting. Because usually when you see like really weird games with very niche appeal or something like that, they usually don't make it to consoles, and they're usually like full of bugs that should be caught by cert, but because they're on PC, they don't go through cert. Because the only reason to go through cert on PC is basically either very specific. There's either really specific conditions, or you have a publisher who's willing to do it for you. But this must have gone through, well, not this build, but a build of the game must have gone through cert on each of those platforms. And I'm fully willing to say that, like, I imagine that a not insubstantial part of the technical issues I was running into are related to my computer, but at the same time, like, I think I showed off more than a few conditions in which it just did not perform as expected. Also, this is really weird that there's so much, like, I've talked about this before, video compression in games and why they pre-render these and then they look like shit because there's like tons of macro blocking and the video's all stuttery and stuff like that with the panning, or not the scrolling rather. I don't regret this, but excuse me. But it took about twice as long as I expected and more than overstayed its welcome. And it should stop making some of these fucking jokes after about, oh, I don't know, the 5th or 10th or 30th time, because they're just not funny. That was a ride. I hope it was at least interesting to see. I got nothing. My brain's fried. It's 2:13 in the morning on a Friday after a long day, after a long week. This is not what I intended to do. Well, there's Maize. Thank you guys all for watching and putting up with it and all the other good things. And I'll see you next time with something different. See you later.